Hey, hi everyone. Welcome. I wanted to talk about, so yesterday was my birthday and I did something that I've never done before. I I asked on Facebook if people would appreciate me. So like just to tell me one thing they appreciate about me. And I wanted to talk about that for a minute because that was a big deal for me. You may not have understood that or gotten that sense. Whoops, sorry. You may not have gotten that sense that that was a big deal for me, but it was to ask for appreciation or accolades or support or like that is not the way we operate in our society. Or not that we should be walking around asking everyone for that. But I think it's important that we recognize that we don't support and appreciate each other very much, very easily, or very often. And so I'm really trying to put into practice my appreciation for other people and taking in appreciation for myself. And that's why I did it. I just decided, I'm not going to hold back. And it's my birthday, so I get to do whatever I want on my birthday. So I wanted to share with you, thinking about doing that one for yourself, that you can ask for what you want. Like, really, all I really want for my birthday is to feel loved, right? Loved and appreciated. Hi, Karen. And so we can create that for ourselves, right? We don't have to sit around and wait. So I'm a single parent. I've got 2 teenage kids. They're not going to be sitting around thinking about, well, how can I show mom the best way that I can love her? That's just really not a teenage thing to do. So just recognizing that, I really just asked for what I wanted. And it might seem like an odd thing to do. But it's not something I would have thought of years ago to do for myself. And it just was so sweet for me to receive all these appreciations from people and all these ways that people think about me that I don't realize on a regular basis. And so it was really just fulfilling and supportive. And so one is asking for that ourselves, that we get to do that we get to, when we need it. And it doesn't have to be on our birthdays only, we can, I wouldn't be doing it 20 times a day either, but when we're not feeling appreciated or loved or supported, that we can ask for that from people that care about us. Just saying, hey, I'm feeling a little bit low and wondering, it would be helpful for me to know, what you appreciate about me. I think that's a great thing to do. I even had one friend, she's like, when I asked her in a text message, she's like, oh my God, you have to give me a moment because I'm crying. Like I'm crying so much. Like if I feel so much about our relationship. And she's like, she said, I sobbed for 10 minutes, which was so sweet. And she's like, and really just that alone was amazing. Like, obviously I know how much she feels about me just from that alone. And so we wouldn't have had that experience if I didn't ask for that, right? So ask for what you need. And one of the things we need, one of the biggest things we need is love and connection. And we spend so much time as adults. Hi, Nirja. We spend so much time assuming people know that we need that, assuming people know how to give us love and connection. And most of the time they really don't. It's very, sometimes people figure it out and many times they don't. And so many of us are figuring out how to get through our day, right? And so we can ask for it and stop assuming, especially if people aren't doing it. Sometimes we start thinking they don't love us. And that's just a path we don't want to go down. We don't want to go down that path. And so it's okay to ask. And it's okay if they don't know either. So that's one thing. Ask for what you want. Be really clear about it. And then the other part of this, in terms of the appreciations I asked for, is recognizing that we don't appreciate each other in general enough, and we can just give that. Think about, like, I go into my day thinking, every person I meet or have a chance to talk with, because some people you just pass by, right? But some people who you have a chance to have a small chat with, we can appreciate something about them, whether it's something they're wearing, or it's something the way they say something, or your last interaction you had with that person. Like, I remember when you did this and I so appreciated that. I so appreciate how you do this for me. I so appreciate you being my neighbor. I so appreciate you being here all the time. I appreciate you being supportive. I appreciate you chatting with me on a regular basis. Like, most people, so many of the appreciations that I read yesterday, I would have never, ever thought of. And so just know that, and know that people don't realize oftentimes how much they're appreciated. And so if we can make the world a better place by expressing our appreciations for each other and letting them know the things we think in our heads, but we oftentimes don't say. And if we're not thinking them in our heads, that we can start to. Like, that's about having a gratitude practice, right? That we're leaning in the direction of positivity and appreciation and gratitude. And so you can also think of it as, every interaction I have with a person, what kind of gratitude can I feel and express? And holy cow, when I started doing that, it has caused me to slow down, because I've added that to my interaction, and it shifted how I interact with people too. I slow down and it shifts how I interact with them, because I'm not trying to see what this interaction is about. I'm not trying to what's here for me, or those kinds of things that we oftentimes, some people think about. It's much more of what do I see in this person that needs to be shined a light on? It's so different. It changes everything. And so I wanted to share that with you, those two pieces, which are huge for me. That's why I did what I did yesterday. It's because it was an experiment for me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm just going to do it anyway. Worst case scenario, it's really awkward and strange, and we'll get over it. And it turned out to be something beautiful, and I wanted to share with you what I learned from it and how I feel about it. And I feel amazing, and I feel so loved and cherished and cared for. So I appreciate all of that from all of you. So thank you for being here today, and think about these ways to up-level your life, up-level your sense of gratitude and joy in the world. And I guarantee you it makes things so different. So thanks for being here today. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing day. Bye.